Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trip.
And right away, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jets will take over. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
Hall again. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
The slot man in motion right. First down, and they go back to Harris. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Play action. It's Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Now Jones. They'll get this to... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing, Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He finds Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Jets now at 2-5 to start play. Now they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Let's go now.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's going to keep it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets him 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Let's go. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again is Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill steps away. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Paul on a give up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Paul again on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Tannehill. And check down complete to Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, Tannehill. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Garibay on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line ready to go. Jones now. Throwing to start the drive. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Jones on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Off play action, Tannehill. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. That is caught by Mims. Touchdown, Jets. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Jones. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll go with Strong.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Throwing Jones.
This one swung outside to Strong.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
New England on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation. Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Give to Hall running right. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because
rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.